We're going to start with a prize task, and today's category is to bring in the most confusing thing. You, Lord Davis, will judge whose thing is the most confusing. The one with the most confusing thing will max out on points for this section. At the end of the episode, the winner will take home loads of things to get all befuddled by. That's how it works. Yeah.
Thanks, little man. Right. Phil.
My confusing thing is a confusing little box.
You want to see a picture of it?
Yes, please.
OK, here's a picture.
It's a confusing little box that you can't open, but you can. But you can't open it. But you can open it. It's a mysterious box I bought in Thailand from a mysterious man. And I haggled. I haggled for this box.
OK.
He said, at first he said,
the haggling process go?
well, he said 300 baht.
Yep.
And I said 150. And then he said 300, and I said 200. And then he said 300. So I paid 300 baht. And it's been absolutely worth it.
Do you think you can open it?
I can't open that picture.
No, you can open that box.
Right, yeah.
Oh. You want to give it a go?
It's a confusing little box.
It's going to be good old telly, innit?
I'll just open the box, you pussy. I don't know where that came from. I just got impatient.
How was that all about?
I'm sorry. I got over. I thought that was
it's all right.
in my head. I thought it was in my head.
It's all right. I've just taken charge of the box. If I'd been there for 20 minutes or so, I would have understood you getting irritated, but I still wouldn't have expected you to use that sort of language. Let's, you apologise and we'll leave it there.
Very sorry.
That's all right. Alex, before we go into the break, could you answer me a question?
Mm-hmm.
How many baked beans do you think there are in a can?
In a can of baked beans?
Yes.
There is no way of knowing that sort of thing.
There is if you're the Taskmaster. See you after the break.
Count the beans and the baked beans and your time starts now. Four. 3 plus 4, 97, 401. There are 406 beans in a baked bean tin.
Welcome back to Taskmaster. Thanks for that, Josh. Much appreciated. Right.
Did no one else do that? Are you kidding? What?
On with the show.
No!
What's the matter, mate?
Are you joking?
You look like you're having a lovely time. Right.
We're not getting any points for that!
That's correct.
Hiya, mate.
Hello, Lou.
Hiya, you all right?
Yes?
Good stuff.
And a razor, no less.
This is suspicious.
Little rubber. I used to collect rubbers.
Why?
It was before I had an iPhone.
Oh, one or the other, isn't it?
Here we go.
Completely erase this eraser.
The fastest wins.
Your time starts... Hold on, I'm just thinking.
I can see that.
Your time starts now.
No hesitation whatsoever,
No.
because you're a rubber specialist.
That's what they do.
What has become of the rubber collection?
It's still there. It's in a Quality Street tin.
Where?
At my mum's house.
She told me she's got 250.
I've never used them to actually rub.
No. God, that would soil them.
No.
We all know that.
Yes, next up, two fellas, an ITV oneer and an ITV twoer. It's Paul and Ian.
Completely erase this eraser. Your time starts now.
You tell me when it's completely erased.
I don't know if this will help. Done.
Completely erased?
Yeah.
Are you, Paul, under the impression that you erased that eraser?
I removed it from society.
Well, it's probably still an eraser, isn't it?
It's been erased.
I'm not sure that is a ray. I
mean, you could see yours in a mush by your feet.
Yeah, but it could no longer function as an eraser. It was no longer an eraser.
Mine's was underwater in a pipe.
But it's still an eraser.
It's not. It's
function.
This by
No
the way,
one's
I
ever
want
going
to
to use that as an eraser again.
If they really, really wanted to, they could find it and it would still be intact as an eraser. And also, I think that erasing is the act of using it to
Where
rub.
the fuck has this come from?
I don't know. I'm so fed up of putting in like loads and loads of just genuinely like physical effort into the task, and then these other people find some swanky workaround where they put some fucking effort in. I don't know where that's come from. I'm really sorry. I've been really nice so far.
Hello, Rod.
Done a wash?
These are all Greg's socks.
Find the sock with a satsuma inside.
You may not look inside any of the socks.
You may squeeze 5 socks.
Stroke 10 socks and sniff 20 socks. My rules every day anyway.
Oh, so many things.
You may put your hand inside 3 socks.
You may put 11 socks on your feet.
Fastest wins. Your time starts now.
I'm a little bit irritated. Someone appears to have graffitied on the sides of my caravan.
Yeah, that was awkward. So I obviously put the satsuma in the 8th one along, and the big 8 there was to remind me that's the one it was, but I left it up. But if any of them had looked back at any point, that would have been so annoying.
Seen it was 8 socks down.
He's angry about the hoolering.
You're not angry about that, are you?
Oh, no, I calmed down about that and then just pointed that out, and now I remember that I hate this show.
Ready for Rod?
Yes, please.
Here we go.
Somebody's done a job on this. God, this isn't as easy as I thought. Scissors. I was going for a scissors, but as luck would have it, I found a tangerine in the kitchen.
You think this is the sock with the satsuma in?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just put a satsuma in it.
Can I check? See if you...
Certainly, yeah. There you go. Yeah, it didn't say exclusively with a satsuma in it.
OK.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rod.
Pleasure.
Well, let's just establish the time that he found a satsuma in a sock.
2 minutes 31.
Did he find a satsuma in a sock? I would say he didn't find it.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to lose something.
What if you
to
put them
find
on the
it?
side, then you forgot about them? Because
Yeah,
I'll
you
tell you
definitely lose them in a
now,
fight.
Rod's the same age as me. It's entirely feasible that he put that satsuma in the sock and then forgot and then found it.
I was surprised as anyone when it fell out.
You can't put it in yourself. Come on.
Come
That's
on.
a proper...
You've got to admit that was clever. And he
Funny
found
who
it.
you're prepared to bend for, isn't it? Fucking...
No.
Do you know what? I can't believe this shit. One of them's my friend.
I've never been accused of bias before. And you got 2 points for that hula hoop bullshit.
Oh, it felt so good. Oh, please give me another 2 points for the hula hoop. Give me 8 weeks of my life back. How's that sound?
James, do you remember how I backed you on the hula hoop thing? I was right behind you.
Yeah, well, now you can back into a satsuma and shove it up your ass.
This has taken a very nasty turn.
A tie-break situation. How exciting. Alex, I have no idea how we're going to resolve this.
We have a Taskmaster tiebreaker question. So I'm going to ask you both a question. It's a number question. Whichever of you is closest to the right answer, you're going to win. OK, the question is, please give me Frank Skinner's age in minutes.
He's a maths teacher.
What are the 3 options?
It's not multiple choice, mate.
OK, should we go for it, Greg? Who do you want to ask first?
I want to ask Josh Widdicombe first.
Oh, I don't know. It's really unfair that I have to go first. Can't he go first?
OK. Romesh, I require you to guess first. To save your wedding ring.
Can he go first?
Absolutely not.
I don't. 150,000?
Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm just a bit higher, like 200,000.
So Frank Skinner is 30,505,028 minutes old, which means that Josh Widdicombe is the closest. So... Oh, hello, Joe.
Oh, hello, Alex.
Hello, Alex.
Hello, David. Hello, Ed.
Hello, Alex.
Hello, Katie.
Hello.
Hello, Rose.
You remember my name, this is awesome. Oh, it's Rose, that's...
Is opening the task the task?
Bring a classic board game to life.
Best real-life board game wins.
You have 1 hour.
Your time starts now. Right.
I love it.
What board games do you...
Well, not one that everyone will think of.
Let's all say a board game at the same time and see if we're thinking
A classic
of the
one
same
we want to
game.
bring to life.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Chess.
Pluto.
Let's rule out snakes and ladders, chess.
Kaplunk.
Oh, yeah. Jenga. That's not a board game.
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap's good.
I had another one called Operation Seelowe, which was about the Nazi invasion of Britain. Should we do that one?
Yeah.
So,
Jenga, Operation...
Operation's quite funny.
What about that one, Don't Wake Dad?
I don't know, don't have, but what about the one that's like a medical one? What's it called?
Operation.
Operation with like, and you have to take out a liver and a spleen from a person.
I don't like drawing a distinction between the 2 age groups, but it does fascinate me that the 3 younger people were like getting all excited, listing game after game after game, and the first thing that David mentions is a game that no one's heard of about the scourge of the nuts.
Yeah, Operation Seelowe. It was a war game in which the Nazis invaded Britain, or... as a Jew, it was a nightmare that I once had. I'm not entirely sure. One of the 2.
Amazing that you knew Operation Seelowe but couldn't remember the name of Operation.
First of all, we're going to see the team of 3. That's Rosie, Eddie and Kate. Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Well, this is a mighty fine-looking donkey here. I wonder if it can take the weight off my little fiddle.
Well, look at this disgusting sandal that's got Velcro on it, which is ideal for my purposes.
Well, you can't forget old Grandma's rolling pin. Uh-oh, the donkey sounds mighty agitated.
Angry eyes. Y'all gone fishing.
God.
Here comes the wine rag. Watch your ears.
A wooden spoon? A horse on a donkey?
A horse next to a violin.
I suppose the only thing I've got is the playability element of it, because Buckaroo, which I didn't have as a child because my mum selfishly wouldn't buy it, but some of my some of my wealthier friends did have it. It had a spring system.
Sure.
And so, in the original game, you two would be nervous about when the Buckaroo is going to kick. This was very much on the whim of the donkey.
But we bought it, said bring it to life. Bring it to life.
You know, we didn't have a spring because we had an actual
Because if you wanted a playable version of Buckaroo, we could have just bought Buckaroo.
Yeah.
I just think you should have attached some sort of spring system to Ed so that he wasn't in control of when he...
I am the spring system.
Yeah, he's the spring system.
Yeah, but you're a conscious being.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The original had 3 sensitivity levels that were adjustable via a switch under the saddle. And there was,
Thank you!
Yeah, there was nothing like that.
I've got 3 sensitivity levels. And I'll be honest, I'm on my top fucking one right now. Hello.
Johnny.
Alex.
Alex Horne. The task is in your pigeonhole.
OK.
Do you know where your pigeonhole is?
No, no one's told me. Oh, this thing that says Moana on it.
Ooh. Do something out of character with this £20.
None of us solve it. Most out of character thing wins.
I won't tell you what's just come to my mind.
You have 3 months. Your time starts now.
3 months?
What would be in character for you, Daisy?
Vaping. Or ghost hunting.
What sort of drugs?
Drugs?
But I'm not going to do that.
What sort of drugs?
I don't know. Poopers. What are they called? Floppers. What are they called? Poopers. Poppers.
Are you talking about the drugs or the people that provide the drugs?
I don't know.
Right, so it's most out-of-character thing. They had £20 and
It's
3
difficult
months.
for me. I'm going to have to judge it on how well I know them from this experience.
You are.
Right.
Finally, Moan Rizwan. What did you do, Moan?
Well, it's a qualification in how to deal with aggressive people at work.
So this is the gift voucher he got. It's from the New Skills Academy. Pick any 10 lightning skill lessons from the list below for only £20. Save £470.
That was a big discount.
It's completely true.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's try it. Do you want me to be aggressive?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I hate your trainers.
OK. OK, well, I'd like to say no, Greg.
No, yes.
I am a valuable member of this team. I'm assertive, I'm creative, I'm powerful, I'm beautiful, I'm a sexy, badass bitch. I added that last bit on myself. And I think the others would agree that we will not stand for this.
And that was £2 worth, of course, that one.
I do feel a bit less aggressive.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.